morning student, welcome here in your social science class. As you all of you know that we are discussing chapter number 2 from geography. Okay, which chapter? Land, soil, water, natural vegetation and wildlife resources. This is your video lecture number 3. Okay, fine. In video lecture number 1 we have already discussed about the land, soil and water. Today we will discuss about the natural vegetation and wildlife resources. So student, now start our topic, natural vegetation and wildlife. Okay, so first we talk about the natural vegetation and wildlife exists only in the narrow zone of contact between the lithosphere, then hydrosphere and atmosphere, that we call biosphere. As you all of you know that lithosphere is the solid crust or the hard top layer of the earth. Okay, first we will talk about the lithosphere. We have already studied in our previous class also. So lithosphere is the solid crust or the hard top layer of the earth. And then what about the hydrosphere? The domain of water is referred as a hydrosphere and it comprises various sources of water just like and different types of water bodies also, just like river, lakes, seas, ocean, etc. Okay, and what about the atmosphere? The atmosphere is the thin layer of the air that surrounds the earth. Okay, and so that's why plant and animal kingdom together make. Okay, so this type plant and animal kingdom together make biosphere or the living world here. Which word? Yes, living world. So and it is a narrow zone. So what do you understand by biosphere? It is a narrow zone of the earth where land and then where which thing? Water and then which thing? Air. Which things interact with each other? Land, water and air interact with each other to support life. So it is known as biosphere. Got it? In the biosphere, living beings. Okay, in the biosphere, now you got it. In the biosphere, living beings are interrelated and interdependent on each other for their survival. So this life supporting system is known as the ecosystem. So what do you understand by ecosystem here? Ecosystem, you can say that relationship between living organism as well as the relationship between the organism and their surrounding to form an ecosystem. One important thing also you must know about there could be an ecosystem of large rainforest and then grassland, desert, mountains, even lake, river, ocean and even a small pond also. So student, vegetation and wildlife are very valuable resources. Okay, and if we talk about the plants and trees, so they give us or they provide us so many important things which are very essential for our life. About plant provide us with timber, okay, and give shelter to animals also. Then what about produce oxygen we breathe, then protect soil also, so essential for growing crops, act as a shelter belt, help in storage of underground water, and plant also give us fruits, nuts, latex, turpentine oil, gum, then which one? Yes, medicinal plants and also the paper that is so essential for all studies. It means plant also provide the paper also that is so essential for your studies. So there are innumerable uses of plant and you can add some more. Now student, as you all of you know about wildlife also. Wildlife includes animals. Which thing? Yes, wildlife includes animals. Then what it includes? It includes which thing? Yes, birds also. Okay, then insects also. Yes, insect and as well as the aquatic life form also. Which thing? Yes, the aquatic life form also. So if we talk about the animals, okay, they provide us so many things, just like animals provide us milk, meat, hides and wool. And even insects also provide us which thing, bees just like provide us honey, okay, help in pollination of flower and have an important role to play in decomposers in the ecosystem. The birds also, if the bird feed on insect and act as a decomposers as well. If we talk about the vulture, okay, so vulture, due to its ability to feed on dead livestock, is a scavenger and considered a vital cleanser of the environment. So now got it. वल्चर आपका क्या है, उसकी एबिलिटी ही ऐसी है कि बेटा वो फीड करता है जो डेड जो एनिमल्स होते हैं, डेड जो लाइफ स्टॉक होते हैं, ठीक है, और इसीलिए इट कंसिडर्ड एज अ वाइटल क्लिनजर ऑफ द environment. So which is considered as a vital cleanser of the environment? Vulture. One important thing also regarding vulture in the Indian subcontinent were dying of kidney failure shortly after scavenging livestock treated with diclofenac, a painkiller that is similar to aspirin or ibuprofen. Efforts are on to ban the drug for livestock use and breed vultures in captivity. Here, as you can see, figure also given in your book 18.18, 2.11, Brahma Kamal, which thing? Yes, as you can see here, Brahma Kamal. Brahma Kamal is a medicinal herb, as you can see the picture. Then after this, just look at the beautiful picture also. It is a blue kingfisher. Okay, what is it? Yes, it is a blue kingfisher. Now student, let's come here. Our next topic is distribution of natural vegetation. The growth of vegetation depends first of all on temperature and moisture. Which is thing? Yes, temperature and moisture. So the major vegetation types of the world are grouped as first of all forest. ओके सबसे पहले क्या है आपका जो मेजर वेजिटेशन है टाइप ऑफ द वर्ड, इफ यू टॉक, अगर हम बात करें पूरे वर्ड की, फॉरेस्ट, देन ग्रासलैंड ऑल्सो, देन विच थिंग, यस, शर्ब्स, एंड देन द लास्ट वन टुंड्रा. सो विच वन द मेजर वेजिटेशन टाइप ऑफ द वर्ड आर grouped as tundra, shrub, then grassland and forest also. So student, now you all of you know that one thing, important thing, temperature and moisture. Which we think temperature and moisture affect growth of vegetation. So these are the two things which we think temperature and moisture affect growth of vegetation. So first we will talk about the heavy rainfall areas. So in areas of heavy rainfall, huge trees may thrive. So the forests are thus associated with areas having abundant water supply. But what about as the amount of moisture and decreases? Okay, so as the amount of moisture decreases, the size of trees and which thing, and their density also reduces. Short stunted trees and grasses grow in the regions of moderate rainfall areas. Okay, which trees? Yes, short stunted trees and grasses grow in the region of moderate rainfall, forming the grassland of the world. Then thorny shrubs also. The last one is thorny shrubs, and so it grows in the dry areas of or low rainfall. In such areas, plants have deep roots and leaves with thorny and waxy surface, and it reduces loss of moisture through the transpiration. Then the tundra vegetation also. Okay, so the tundra vegetation of cold polar region comprises of mosses and lichens. So the question is, why do plants have deep roots and thorny leaves in dry area? The answer is to reduce loss of moisture through transpiration. Okay, and tundra vegetation of polar region consists of mosses and lichens. of this bar graph also you can easily understand types of natural vegetation here: forest, grassland and desert vegetation. Got it? Forest vegetation, tropical rainforest, temperate deciduous forest and temperate coniferous forest. Okay, then what about the grassland? Tropical savannas and temperate grassland. Then desert vegetation, hot desert vegetation and as well as cold tundra vegetation also. Both comes under this. Okay. Forests are broadly classified as evergreen and deciduous forest. Okay, depending upon when they shed their leaves. So here the first we will talk about the evergreen forest. Do not shed their leaves continuously in any season of the year, or you can say that evergreen forests do not shed their leaves simultaneously in any season of the year. But if you talk about the deciduous forest, it shed their leaves in a particular season to conserve loss of moisture through transpiration. Both types of forests are further classified as tropical or temperate based on their location in different latitudes also. You have also learned in detail about the various types of forest and their distribution and associated animal life about in our previous class also. Okay, in class 7. Today, there are many more people in the world than there were 2 centuries back to feed the growing numbers, just like large areas of forest have been cleared, okay, to grow crops. So, forest cover all over the world is vanishing rapidly. There is an urgent need to source conserve this valuable resource. So, we can say that as the population is growing day by day, so the vegetation is being cleared for a number of reasons, just like leading to a decline in vegetation and wildlife, just like houses, okay, then business purpose, then industries and all. So what are the reasons for decline in natural vegetation? Here you can see the 2 reasons. The first one is soil erosion, okay, and the second one is construction. Soil erosion, all of you know about the soil erosion. The displacement of the upper layer of the soil, and it is a form of soil degradation. This natural process is caused by the dynamic activities of erosive agent, just like water, then ice, snow, air, plants, animals and human. Constructions also, we can say that constructions of houses, buildings, industries, so many things. So these are the 2 reasons for decline in a natural vegetation. So the question comes, how to conserve the forests and wildlife? As you know that forests are our wealth and plant give shelter to the animals and together they maintain the ecosystem. Changes of climate and human interference can cause the loss of natural habitat for the plants and animals. Even many species also have become vulnerable or endangered and some are on the verge of extinction. Here as you can see one picture also given beta. This picture you can see that rainforest here in Great Nicobar after tsunami. Tsunami आने के बाद forest की क्या हालत हो गई थी? Just look at here in this picture. Forestation, soil erosion, all of you know about now. Construction activities also, forest fire also, tsunami and landslides. Which are deforestation, soil erosion, construction activities, forest fire, tsunami and landslides are some of the human and natural factors which accelerate the process of the extinction of these resources. One of the major concern is the result in a sharp decline in the number of particular species. Yes, reasons of decline in wildlife, you can say that hunting, okay. So animals are poached for the collection and illegal trade of hides, skin, yes, illegal trade of hides, skin, even nails, teeth, horns as well as feather. Some of these animals are lion, tiger, deer, black buck, crocodile, rhinoceros, snow leopard, ostrich and peacock. These can be conserved by increasing awareness. So which things? These are the things you can say that which thing? Yes, the animals are poached मारा जाता है बेटा एनिमल्स को किस किस कलेक्शंस के लिए, उनकी स्किन के लिए, ठीक है, एंड अबाउट फॉर देयर ट्रेड ऑफ हाइड्स, उनकी हाइड्स के लिए, स्किन्स के लिए, नेल्स, टीथ, हॉर्न के लिए, उनके सींग, एज वेल एज द feathers. So some of these animals you can say just like tiger हो गए आपके, lion हो गए, elephant, deer, black buck हो गया, crocodile, rhinoceros, snow leopard, ostrich and peacock. These can be conserved also student. These are the very special species you can say that. So we have to conserve. These can be conserved by increasing awareness also. So the question comes, how to conserve our vegetation? Okay, so how to conserve? The first, afforestation. Afforestation, all of you know about. What do you understand by planting more and more trees? Okay, then preventing soil erosion. How you can prevent soil erosion? So many methods you can conserve the soil erosion, just like mulching, contour barriers, rock dam, terrace farming, intercropping, contour plugging, shelter by, we have already started. Then prevent overgrazing also. So you can say, as you know, all of you know that about the vegetation also, it is very important for us and even for every human being. So national parks, wildlife sanctuaries, biosphere reserves are made to protect our natural vegetation also and for our wildlife. Conservation of wildlife, you can say that so many things we must know about. So conservation of creeks, lakes and wetland is necessary to save the precious resource from depletion. There is a balance in the environment in the relative number of species is not disturbed. ये जो balance है ये disturb नहीं होना चाहिए. Okay, so that's why conservation of lakes and wetland बहुत ज़रूरी है बेटा. Strict laws against animal trade. Okay, yes, एक strict law pass होना चाहिए for animal against. Okay, then terming animal killing illegal. बहुत सी चीज़ें हैं, आपको मैंने अभी बताया है कि बहुत सी एनिमल्स को किल किया जाता है, illegally किल किया जाता है. So in India, if we talk about the illegal to kill, like which animals? Lion हो गए आपके, tiger, great Indian bustard and peacocks also. So we have to stop. Beside this, other things also, we can say that other things, just like other methods also we can follow. Some of the other methods, awareness programs like social forestry and Van Mahotsav should be encouraged at the regional and community level. So Van Mahotsav, as you can see here in this picture also, yes, here our Prime Minister. Okay, so awareness programs such as वन महोत्सव and social forestry, पेड़ लगाओ ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा एक वन महोत्सव. So that why you have to plant more and more trees. Okay, school children should be encouraged to bird watch and visit nature camps so that they appreciate the habit of the varied species. Which is school children. Okay, school children को भी encourage करना चाहिए और ले जाना चाहिए where, yes, to watch the visit nature camps so that they appreciate the habitat of varied species. Many countries even have passed law against the trade as well as the killing of birds and animals in India. So आपको पता है कि बहुत से उन्होंने भी other countries ने भी पास किया है law कि stop killing. ओके, ट्रेड रोका जाए जो बर्ड्स हैं, ओके, एनिमल्स हैं. इवन इन इंडिया किलिंग लायन, टाइगर, डियर, ग्रेट इंडियन बस्टर्ड एंड पीकॉक्स इज इलीगल. वन इम्पॉर्टेंट international convention, okay, CITES, that restricts animal trade. Here now I'm going to explain the meaning. CITES, what's the meaning? So an international convention, CITES, has been established that lists several species of animals and birds in which trade is prohibited. Okay, conservation of plants and animals is an ethical duty of every citizen. ये ऐसा नहीं है कि ये सिर्फ एक सेपरेट पर्सन की ड्यूटी है, ये एक ही नॉर्मल आपकी ड्यूटी है. नो, एवरी सिटीजन, हर सिटीजन की ये ड्यूटी है. वी हैव टू कंजर्व. सो नाउ लुक एट हियर, CITES. Okay, it means, what is the full form of CITES? The Convention of International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild fauna and flora. Okay, and it is an international agreement. क्या है आपका ये international agreement between government. Okay, it aims to ensure that international trade in specimens of wild animals and plant does not threaten their survival. Roughly you can say that 5,000 species of animals. कितनी species include हुई हैं इसमें? About roughly we can say that कि 5,000 species of animals and 28,000 species of plants are protected under the CITES के. आपकी जो है 5,000 species जो है animals की include की गई हैं और 28,000 जो species हैं वो जो है आपकी plant. So just like examples also, bear, dolphin, cacti, corals, orchids and aloes are some of the examples. Okay, which species are included in the CITES. Okay, ये एक एग्रीमेंट है गवर्नमेंट के साथ, इंटरनेशनल एग्रीमेंट गवर्नमेंट बिटवीन गवर्नमेंट में. ओके, इंटरनेशनल एग्रीमेंट कि इंश्योर किया जाए कि जो इंटरनेशनल ट्रेड हो रहा है स्पीसीज का, ओके, वाइल्ड एनिमल्स एंड प्लांट्स का, उनको खतरा ना हो, उनकी सर्वाइवल में खतरा ना हो.